Update on Marcus that I just got was that we're going to go take him in for a further look. He's sprained ankle or broken. We don't know. Obviously, we'll do the X-rays and all that stuff. We're hoping it's a sprain, but we don't know that. So obviously, great deal of concern for him. Number one, and and hopefully he can get back sooner rather than later. Because he's really playing great basketball, and I'm sure it's really disappointing to be out 5 games into your rookie year, even if just for a little bit of time. That's what we hope it is.
What was it like to get over there?
That's a hard situation, Steve, because you know that first and foremost you think about the team, you think about the player, you think about how he feels. Your team is clearly affected by it because they care about him, which is a good sign. And then you have to go play, and that's hard. I thought that, if anything, the player wants your team to play with that kind of enthusiasm and that kind of passion that those guys played with in the last 8 minutes and 37 seconds or whatever it was. So, you hope for the best. I've seen some injuries that have been pretty nasty over my time, and hopefully this isn't one of them. It doesn't sound like it from the early indications.
Brad, just to follow up on that, have you seen a player experience? Marcus is a tough guy, but he seemed to be just in excruciating pain on the floor there for a while.
I had a kid that went head first into one of the stanchions and was out for a little bit, and or was temporarily paraplegic. That was really scary, and as was this obviously today. But those moments, kind of like Paul George's moment this summer, I mean, they set you back, and they put the game into perspective, really quickly. We're hopeful it's not of any of those magnitudes. We're hoping it's a sprain, or it's something that he can come back from fairly soon, at least in the big picture of things, fairly soon.
Well, Brad, you say early indications. Anything you can share as far as that goes?
What I shared is all I know. Yeah, what I shared is all I know. Because all I got was the briefing from Danny, and I haven't even seen him yet. So I need to go in right after this and see him, if he's still here. I mean, he might have gone for an MRI already. He will not be going to Chicago, obviously.
Brad, you touched briefly on how much these guys care about Marcus. Can you just tell us what you saw while you were out there on the court and the guys consoling them? I mean, it looked like every single member of the team and coaching staff was out there.
Yeah, I mean, it was really scary, and then obviously, he was writhing in pain, so that makes it even more scary. And I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm glad to be a part of a team that feels like that.
Coach, in terms of the game and closing out the game, how relieved are you to finally, close out a game? I know it's not all about the 2 free throws from Avery and Jeff, but just the plays that you guys made down the stretch.
I thought we were great defensively at the end. We were up 1. Tyler and Bass subbed in and had a great defensive possession. We ended up with the rebound. We called timeout. We executed well. Avery got a good shot. Jeff was in rebound position, got the rebound, got fouled. We defended well. We were not trying to foul with 6 seconds left, but we fouled. Because I didn't think we'd be able to get a rebound, to be quite candid. I thought it would be hard to keep Hibbert and those guys off the glass, but we got lucky that they made 2, we made 2, and then we got 1 more stop.
And as for players like Wallace and Pressey that have had limited minutes and different roles this season, what kind of player does it take mentally to come in and change a game like that?
Yeah, Phil's got that, ability, and he's shown it time and again to come in and do that. And Gerald is, Gerald is gonna become one of my favorites of all time, if he's not already there, because he has not said one bad word about not playing. All he's done is support his teammates. All he's done is be great to the coaches. All he's done is be a great leader. And then he goes in and helps us win the game, you know, and that's kind of, that's what he told everybody he was gonna do, but it's easier said than done. And, you know, that, I got a lot of respect for a guy going like that.